we're taking this 2018 Polaris Sportsman 450 HO and this old Power Wheels body, and we're gonna make the world's smallest mini truck. Alright guys, so some time has passed. Spent probably 15 hours trying to figure out how I want this gas tank to work. Just trying to make it customizable. Then I learned that there's a regulator up top which actually squirts gas back down. And then I realized that my ignition coil wires got unhooked and I had to resolder them back in. It was a hot mess, so I spent a lot of time trying to figure that out. We got a solution. Basically it's the same concept as the original gas tank. I got the drive shaft in. It's all in right there. I had to do quite a bit of modifications to make that fit. I had to shave a section of the middle out because it was actually too close to the engine. The oil filter is kind of in the way. So when I brought the front forward, I didn't realize it. Well, I didn't think they were gonna hit, but it's close enough to I didn't want them touching. It's in now, it should work. I'll have to keep an eye on it. But that was a good solid 8 hours trying to fit this drive shaft in. Not fun stuff. Basically what I did though is cut the drive shaft off, welded them together with a sleeve. So that part was not a big deal, but it was getting it to fit in right and making sure that it wasn't gonna rub a hole in the engine. Alright, so I got the key switch installed into the dash and it's gonna work. It literally says off, on, and start, and it's gonna work perfect. Awesome fit. And then here's the monitor. I had to cut off a little section here. This is the dash of the Power Wheels that showed the speedometer and all that, so it's in the same spot, just, you know, it's just definitely different looking, but hey, it's gonna work and it's gonna look pretty cool. So I gotta figure out how to secure this monitor without falling out. Since I have the most room up here, I'm gonna weld a plate and put the battery in front of the radiator. There's a lot of space in between this radiator, so I'm gonna weld a plate to this bar right here. Then I'll have to create some little bit longer cables so the solenoid in the ground can reach the battery over here. It'll be fine. It's gonna work out good right here. We're probably gonna take this out for just a little drive and see what happens. All right, guys, it's gonna be our first little test run. Just want to see how it's gonna act. I already know I gotta take the transmission out again. I think I broke the rear shifting fork. I thought it was a CV axle, but I was wrong. But I can go forward and still be fine. So I just wanna, oh, still does that. Very comfortable. Brakes are working. Oh yeah. running. Not the greatest, but it's running. There's some kinks I still gotta work out. I still gotta work on the drive shaft. It's touching some parts I don't want it to touch. So I'm gonna take that out and shave off some areas. Call that good. I think I unfortunately need to take the transmission apart again. I still think I broke something inside of it. When it's in reverse, it makes a clunky noise, pretty bad still. If you guys made it this far, you must like this type of video. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any other content from the Braapaholics. Not really noticing anything broken. I found one little piece of metal. I think it's from the old chain that I broke. Alright, see if that was any better. Hopefully, I'm gonna slam in reverse when I get out there. See if that's solid. Yeah, I don't know why it's really good.
Hey, you're only back right tire spinning.
The CV axle right there just grenaded inside. I created these pegs right here. Just gonna be a little footrest. We're gonna try that. I don't know if this is gonna stay or not yet. So I just took the old shifter here and just literally just bolted it onto there, and I shrunk it down and made it smaller. So that's park and that's high. So that's why we're not putting our foot here anymore, because that's in the way now. Parts finally came in, so I got the CV axle in, it works. I got the new air filter in, it's working a lot better now. So it is out here, as you can see. We're gonna finally put it to the real test and try to find out what is wrong with this thing, because I'm sure more things are gonna break. So one thing I already know I'm gonna change is the screen plastic here. It's way too flimsy, not strong enough, and it's very soft, and it melts easy. I already found that out. So I actually, down here, I actually have some sheet metal that I found, and it's literally the perfect size. I don't have to cut it or nothing. It's got a little bit of rust on it, so I'll just clean it up, and it's gonna get painted over anyways. Yep, I have a problem, you guys. Kind of just threw these on to see how it looks for down the road, because I wanna use this as like a mini monster truck type of deal. So that's what these tires are for. So I'm glad I kept them, and I also wanted to see how they steered, which they steer horrible. And I want to see how the clearance was going to be, and they don't hit anything, so these are going to work perfectly. So happy. Yeah, it looks absolutely ridiculous. Oh, we did this for the channel.
For the channel.
field pump disconnected again. Ah!
She's still in the testing stage.
It's still on the, yeah, that's for sure. Well, here you have it, guys. The Polaris, it runs for the most part. I'm fixing the field pump for the 20th time, I think. The headlights are in. I still got to do some work on them. This one's starting to fall out already. It's about 10 degrees out right now, so my sealant isn't liking the cold weather right now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually just gonna screw these into the plastic at the back here. It won't look pretty, but you're not gonna see it, so it ain't gonna really matter. And it's time to put the sub frame on it. It's not really a roll cage, but I'm gonna be putting some frame to the side of it here to support the plastic better and to support your legs if it were to tip.
Sounds good.
Freaking rip. That's the two-wheel drive.
That was pretty sick.
It gets pretty sketchy when you're in the air like that.
I bet.
Different feeling.
It was a good wheelie.
It was good wheeling.
It's like a monster truck slap wheelie.
Yeah.
Snowy intake.
Yeah. It's probably not liking that. These tires do really good in snow. I would really, you know, it doesn't even make a difference of.
It leaves an awesome like powder
Yeah,
flying.
it's throwing it everywhere, that's for sure.
Yeah. Sick.
I want to see what it does in the deep powder, but we gotta get this air filter figured out for snow stuff.
Yep. Give
Yeah,
you
what I
some
probably
frog
need,
skin.
the skin would probably be the first thing to do. Help stop the fine particles from going in.
I love the slap wheelies you did over there though.
Yeah, when I come down, I'm slapping the fender.
I heard it hit something.
Especially if my wheels are turned, I can't do nothing about that. If we can get home.
Alright.
Oh, crap.
Oh. Don't wait for me.
here is the Polaris. I know it's got a different body on it. So there's a video of this out already of why we switched the body and whatnot, but I wanted to give it a more of a modern look. She's still a work in progress. I'm gonna have someone fabricate me a custom aluminum one. I finally got it working properly. I've been having fuel pump issues for a while. I finally figured that out. So a couple things I've done behind the scenes is I put 2-inch wheel spacers on this on both sides because with this wider body, I was having really bad scraping issues on the sides, especially with the mud boggers on it. So we are 4 inches wider now. I fixed some bushings and stuff. I had front end problems. I fixed that. I'm going to be redoing the subframe, and after I fine tune the subframe, get the gas tank how I want it, I got to work on the dash now, making sure the dash is all custom. Once that's all said and done, I think it's ready to paint. I'm going to leave the plastics this color. It actually looks like a blue when it's in the sun. It's actually a silver. I think just the type of plastic material they used. I kind of like it. So I'm going to be painting the frame. I don't know what color yet. Otherwise, it is running so much better now, and it's almost done. And I do have plans on, I got to redo the bumper on it now. With the new body, I have to redo the bumper, and I do have a winch I'm going to put on it eventually, but I just got to get all this other stuff done. This thing's got put on the back burner for a while. I do apologize. But anyways, hope you guys like this. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.